When do you think the We Want Kross movement really started? Like, when did you start noticing the chants?
To me, I noticed Vegas because Vegas is his town. He was the Vegas wrestler.
Bloodsport.
That's where I really felt it. I'm like, oh, like Vegas is ours. Like this month, like we're like these people are ours right now.
Yeah.
I love Vegas,
Yeah.
which is another reason why I still have the feeling that it's possible to go back because
WrestleMania's in Vegas.
that's your town, man.
Yeah, but I
That's
got
your
to tell you, not to burst the bubble, I'm just being real with you. I mean, going back to what? Like if the terms are of the last place we were at on the phone, what are we going back to? Money? You know what I mean? Like, there has to be principles attached to this. There has to be some sort of room for growth and the ability to, work at the highest level. If that's not available to do, then, I mean, I don't think that fans want to see anything less than the best you can bring.
That's true.
I put my money exactly where my mouth was. The very first thing we did was GCW, You Make a Moment. We didn't need $1 million or brilliant minds creatively to help us, create that moment with the audience there. I think it was we were told it was 1.2 million views in less than 24 hours on that small clip when her and I came out with Chants against Cardona. Well, that's the point. We knew.
Who needs a brilliant mind when you have Matt Cardona?
That guy's the best.
He's going to love hearing that. He's going to clip that. There you go, brother. And we should mention Big Rubber Guy, too. Big Rubber Guy, Matt. Big Rubber Guy.
What did you say about him and gerbils?
Gerbils. He loves gerbils.
He loves gerbils.
Yeah, there was a weird chant that broke out. Matt loves gerbils.
Oh, my
That was so weird.
T-shirt.
Yeah, whatever. You can love gerbils if you want. I don't know what that means. So, yeah, Yeah, it's all one big work. We're allowed to talk about gerbils now, It's all one big work.
I tell everyone, because a lot of girls and guys who've gotten released, who've never been released before, they reach out to us and they ask for advice. And
Sure,
they're like,
what's the
Always
advice?
have.
I tell them, as long as you don't burn any bridges, as long as you go out there and you prove to everyone what you can do creatively, you keep working hard, there's a really, really good chance you could be brought back in better circumstances. I feel like that's what happened to us. I mean, we went from you being in a gladiator costume to standing in front of Roman Reigns. And I feel like we can do that again, but we have to work our asses off to prove that, we are good enough to be where we think we need to be.
Were you watching the SummerSlam post show when the crowd was chanting "We Want Kross"?
No, but everybody in the hotel told me. They were all coming up to me with the phones going, dude, you got to see this. You have to see this right now. I can't believe this happened.
No, but they were saying we want Brock.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second. It was pretty clearly "We Want Kross."
Yeah.
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 Pretty weird, eh?
Well, I don't know.
What do you think of that?
I think it's one way of like saying, look, I hear you, but also let's try to keep the focus on the story of the night, I guess.
It made things so much worse.
And they could have just kept talking.
Yeah. It was a strange thing to do.
Yeah. Then there were chants for the next few weeks. Yeah.
Which was awesome. We appreciated it, We appreciated it so much. I remember somebody calling me and they were like, hey, man, that's not going to go on forever. You should probably take the deal. And I was like, first of all, our success is not predicated on the fans hijacking the show. Of course, that's going to go away eventually. Nor were we banking on that changing the, people didn't know what, I just told you, what had happened in that conversation. So you see how much money the people are paying for tickets. They're going to have a good time. They're not going to spend all that money to be angry in the building, We appreciated it so much, hearing it and seeing it and reading it. But it's like I said, all of those people that were chanting that, they come to see us. We know that they're still there. Doesn't necessarily have to be on the show every single night, going over the, entire show. And also too, our friends are performing in the ring. They're dieting all week. They're training all week. They're giving 110%. We also don't, necessarily want that for them. Imagine going out there and killing yourself for the entertainment of the audience. And they're chanting for somebody who's not on the show.
Yeah.
It's like a selfish thing to want for your friends that are in the ring. So we just always try to take the high road in all things, but also there's no reason for us not to be honest. And if the truth is something that they don't like hearing, well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking said that.